Yo.
Watch the thrones.
Yeah. Watch the what?
Watch the thrones.
Watch the motherfucking what?
Watch the thrones.
That's right. Keep on watching them. That's right, y'all. And now our watch begins. How about it?
Yeah. All right. I am Aries the Kid, Warren Logan, Dr. Logan, the Dragon, Mr. Cassette.
I just keep waiting for more.
AKA the one who didn't stab Daenerys.
Oh, shit. And I am...
I just want to put that... I did not stab Daenerys.
I just want to apologize to this whole... to the entire nation. And just admit one truth to you. I did stab Daenerys Targaryen. And I am Mackie Jones, aka Music Master Jones, aka he is Vinyl and the young wolf. Thank you.
The young wolf, aka Young Mickey.
Yeah, that's right. I forgot.
Yeah.
So y'all, it's finally here. It's finally time. It's season 8 time. But before we get into that, I have some cool news that I just learned. This news is not actually news, but I just saw it for the first time, and so I'm excited. So, I think this video came out like a month ago. But we are both fans of the Three-Eyed Raven, as well as the YouTube channel, the Three-Eyed Raven.
Ha!
My guy.
How many eyes does Blood Raven have? 1,000 eyes and one. In your mother's box.
Look at my eye holes. Look at my eye holes. Wow, you have 5 eye holes. Anyway, but he did a video confirming that Liam something or whether. Liam Seaworth, there we go. The guy who played Davos gave his own interview that he is down to come back for Snow the series. So yeah, that's pretty cool. I like that news.
Davos is coming back.
Yeah, well, I mean, you know,
potentially
in spirit,
he's there.
He's ready to go.
I'd watch that.
He's like, tag me in, coach. You know.
I'd watch that.
Because, you know, it's not greenlit yet, but it will be. I know someone who's greenlit.
Yeah, I'd watch that shit.
Yeah, so that was pretty cool news. I was like, yeah, just, you know, another one. So I believe Maisie,
wow,
Peter, if the money's right, the one who played Brian.
Brian.
Man.
Shout out to anyone who has ever read the books narrated by Roy Dotrice.
Shout out to anyone who's read the books. Huh?
It's a treat. It is a treat.
It is something else. But yeah, I believe Maisie, I think Sophie Turner, Sansa, I think she said she would do it. Amelia Clark is like, if y'all can figure out how to make it work, like
which they could.
Know. Yeah.
We already have established the fact that just because you're dead in Game of Thrones, it doesn't mean you're actually dead.
Yeah, there is a precedent set, and I'm calling it the Snow Shield, because he had that plot armor.
All right,
no, it's not like George isn't planning the same thing, you know, but still, Snow Shield. I'm just saying. But yes, It is time.
Well, we went off the rails.
It was relevant. Davos was there.
Went off the rails. No, I mean like, I don't mean like we went off the rails, like as in you and I. I meant like Game of Thrones went off the rails in season 8, which made the whole
fandom go off off the rails in season 8.
They were like, fuck this train. We're getting off of it and we're riding some dragons, right?
Exactly.
So for once, I actually did we both did preparation in the sense we watched season 8. Some together, some not.
Mm-hmm.
But I also watched, have you ever heard of the channel Supercuts Delight?
Probably, yeah.
It's very similar to like, CinemaSins or like, like one of those critiquing / poking fun at kind of channels. And but yeah, he did a top 20 worst lines in Game of Thrones.
Oh shit, I didn't see that video. Okay, that sounds fun.
It is fun.
Top 20.
There was top 20, yeah. So yeah, that's something we can dig into, but eventually. But yeah, so is this your second or third viewing of season 8?
This is my second. Actually.
Nice. All right. So let's just do our initial thoughts then, because it's my second viewing as well. So yeah. What did you think the second time around?
So, where to begin? I guess with the first episode.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, the first episode was like, all right, everyone's coming together that's alive.
Yeah.
And that's in the show.
Right.
I just want to say that I in the middle of my season 8 watching, I stumbled across the video from a few months ago or maybe a year ago. I forget when it was. I really just don't know. Hill's Alive, talking about how Lady Stoneheart not being included in the show was like a major sticking point for George, and how that seems to be really important for the books that have yet to see the light of day. So in the middle of my season 8 watching, I watched that, and that just made me go more like
shit, bro. We were doing that. We were doing that back in season 6.
First episode of season 8. It was everybody's coming back. Everyone's together. Mm-hmm. All right, Jon and Arya have been on screen together in like what, fucking 7 seasons or some crazy shit.
Yeah, man. It's been crazy.
Been a long time.
It's a long time, Tim.
And I know it's not really easy to do, but I noticed that in the books, Arya kind of like thinks about Jon a lot, and that's kind of hard to, I guess, translate over into a TV show. But
yeah,
just kind of thought that was interesting.
Well, he is her favorite.
Yeah, of course he is.
Yeah.
Of course he is. I get it.
Yeah.
I'm not even saying anything against it. I'm just saying, like, really what I'm saying is, like, the TV show didn't really, I feel like in ways didn't really try to make that kind of obvious.
Yeah, like maybe there could have been some like flashbacks or something, once in a while.
Yeah.
I know people complain when there's too many flashbacks, but they could have had a few. Could have had some like teachable moments that maybe she thinks about.
Yeah,
or like moments with Jon that help influence some decision making, I
mean, we do get that moment, and I don't think it's in the first episode, but it's I think it's in like the last one, Brazy. Or maybe it's somewhere in there, and she's talking to somebody, and they're like, "Do you know how to use that?" And she goes, "Yeah, stick him with a pointy end."
Sansa, yeah. So I'm on that shit because that actually was one of the numbers.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so he was upset that Sansa, after everything she went through, so I guess it's just a knife that she hands her.
Yeah.
And Arya's like, here, you can use it. And she's just like, I don't know how to use this. You know, stick him with the pointy end. You know, we're both like, yeah, call back. But he's like, really? Really, Sansa? After all the shit you've been through, you can't wrap your head around the simple concept of stabbing someone with a knife?
I mean, you know,
And it's like
I didn't say the moment was like amazing in that sense.
No, I'm not agreeing. I thought it was fun.
It was a fun moment, but it was just kind of like I get how you could see it that way, but you know, and that kind of actually kind of goes to my point where it's like they don't really try to illustrate the relationship between Jon and Arya as much as they could.
Oh, yeah, exactly. Why don't we just go ahead? Well, okay, so my impression was you know, I enjoyed it as I was watching it. And then after I watched it, then all the shit comes back and you're like, oh yeah, I guess that was bad. No, I guess that was bad. Yeah, that was pretty bad, wasn't it? Yeah. But you don't think about that. I was just talking to Katie about this earlier. I'm like, you know, you don't think about that shit while you're watching it though. Unless you're really one of those people, which Supercut Stylites is, because he actually laughed out loud at a Tyrion line the first time when he watched it live on cable. Tyrion said something and he went, ha! Like,
which thing was it that Tyrion said? I wonder.
It was the stupid. So Tyrion's whole thing about he really had an issue with Tyrion's whole speech at the end about like stories, and there's nothing greater than a good story. I mean, and who has a greater story than Bran the Broken? Like,
I mean,
I think I'll just keep referring back to it as we go, because like, so that was one. That was one of those. Yeah, that was one of them ones.
I mean, that I watched that a couple days ago, and I was just like, bruh, nah. I wasn't feeling it. Nah. I mean, you know, Peter Dinklage, he delivers. You know, I have no problem with him as an actor, with the lines he was given. He delivered them.
He was given the package
out of the park. Best of his
fed him
abilities.
The ball and he took the shot.
You know, really,
he went to work.
He did. He went to work. He showed up.
Yeah, he did his thing.
He really did. He really tried. I mean, they all tried, you know?
Yeah. That's like no one. You'll never hear it said that the actors sucked. You'll never hear that said.
The actors,
it's always the writing that gets
special blamed. Effects, those people that they did their shit.
And if y'all haven't seen it by some chance, check out The Last Watch, the making of season 8 documentary, because it's pretty crazy how much shit they all actually went through, and it just makes season 8 that much more unfortunate.
Yeah.
Like I mean, shit, there's a legit moment where they're going around and they're setting up the set for the battle at Winterfell, The Long Night, episode The Long Night, and a dude's going around putting fake snow on the ground, and someone's like, wouldn't it be better to use real snow? And he's like, oh yeah, we pray for that, but at the same time, it's like, that could totally just like fuck up everything else we got going on. And then bam, the next day, blizzard.
Fuck yeah.
Fucks up everything. Oh, that's always stuck with me. I've only watched that shit once, but it's stuck. I'm like, oh man. And then, so you had like the paper like freezing and then turning into water, and then like shit was getting flooded, and like set pieces had to be like broken down or got broken, like destroyed on purpose and rebuilt. Like it was a whole thing. Yeah, man. So, Talking Thrones yesterday put out a video about, I guess, Emilia Clarke gave a new interview recently about her opinion of season 8.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it wasn't really anything new, except she just, you know, instead of the narrative now being, instead of it like it was before, where she was upset. The narrative has changed to she was furious, you know?
Oh, shit.
Like, she was furious with how it ended. And she brought it to David and Dan's attention beforehand. And, like, they didn't really seem to care, of course, as we know.
Of course not. Why would they? Why would they?
They were about to work on Star Wars. They were on their way out.
They
you know?
Yo, they really thought they were something, huh? They really thought they were about to walk away, go and jump into some Star Wars money.
Listen here, you don't walk away from the thrones. The throne stabs your ass. Like
Thrones
Daenerys.
walk away from you, and by walk away I mean stab you.
Yeah. Shout out to Drogon, the hardest working dragon in entertainment. The Will Smith of the dragons. No.
Wow.
That actually comes from a compliment before, but it's not a compliment now.
No, it is not.
So, Drogon, I would like to publicly apologize to Drogon. Drogon did not deserve that. As Tyrion once said several times in season 7 and 8, I'm sorry. I made a mistake. Oh, shit.
I don't want it.
You know. No.
I don't want it. I never have.
Oh, goddamn.
So, yeah, so that was just kind of a cool
They really thought
thing.
they were about
like
to walk into some Star Wars money.
You know. What if?
What if they had fucked up Star Wars as well?
Nah. What if they had done a good job, right?
Oh, what if they had done a good job with Game of Thrones?
What if? Yeah, like what if they had listened, right? Like what if?
Oh, we would
George was listened to, and like they had 4 more seasons like he wanted. Like what if we were talking about season 12, you know, and season 8, you know?
Then they would be doing House of the Dragon. First off.
Oh yeah, that's true because they'd be down to do more. That's right.
First off, they'd be doing House of the fucking Dragon.
Killing it.
And Night of the Seven basically anything TV wise, they'd probably be locked in for life with that shit.
That's true.
If they had done their fucking job.
And if it wasn't,
if they had done their job,
them creating the actual show or writing on the, like, they would have had some type of executive role. They would have been involved some way, somehow.
Because, you know, I just want to point out that, like, they fucked up, but they were also around seasons 1 through 4. So was George, though, you know? Mm-hmm. So it's just like, so the 3 of them together, and, you know, the various showrunners and other executive producers, because there's like a bajillion of them. You know, they had a winning team there for a minute there, didn't they? So they could have done some cool stuff. I still hope we'll see Blood Moon. I know it's technically been shelved, but I would love to still see the show about the Long Night. I believe it's called Blood Moon.
Oh, yeah.
Something like that.
Who wouldn't want to see that shit?
So far, the executives at HBO Max. Nah. George said something encouraging last month or the month before about how, like, just because something's put on the shelf doesn't mean it can't get taken off the shelf, you know? I'm just like, hell yeah, George. So what you're telling me is House of Dragons needs to keep being awesome, and then we'll do everything.
Yeah, George.
All the things. Yeah, George. Yeah, Georgie. All right.
So that was kind of the first episode. The second episode, you know, they're getting ready. I mean, they are.
The whole thing, huh?
They're
It's
getting
kind of
ready.
all one big prep, isn't it?
They're getting ready.
That third episode, it's coming.
And was the second episode where Arya and
Gendry?
yeah, no, but the other way, Gendry or whatever.
Oh, yeah,
How,
Gendry.
you know, is that where they have their little sex scene? Is that in episode 2?
It's either that or it's in the beginning of episode 3, but I think it's episode... I think it's episode 2. Well, you know. Who
Episode
knows?
2 vibes.
Yeah, episode 2 vibes, man. Shit.
So, you know, that was a ting.
But yeah, all I can really say is, like, I just had a lot of fun. We just kept cracking jokes.
Yeah,
The
a
whole
lot of them.
I mean, they made it easy.
At one point, we just
Oh.
devolved into I'm season 8 Tyrion. Oh, well, I'm season 8 Daenerys.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I'm season 8 Jon.
Yeah.
Like, we just, you know, went to a whole thing.
They're their own characters. They're their own characters independent of seasons 1 through 5.
True story.
The season 8 characters are so crazy they take up season 6 and 7. And
I mean, pretty much, when Jon
World War
comes back,
V.
I mean, he's pretty much this guy.
I don't want it. I never
low
have.
key, yeah. Well, I mean, he has some okay moments there, you know.
I didn't say he didn't have okay moments. I just said,
Well, yeah,
ever
but
since
he
he
is
came
that guy
back,
a lot.
he's been
I don't want it. I never have.
that guy.
Yeah.
So
Shout out to Varys, though. I want to do a quick shout out to Varys, because, man, just another casualty of some bad writing, you know?
true story.
So, you know, the part that I didn't get, I didn't follow is who was he writing to? He sent a bunch of letters telling the story, but who did he just send them to everyone?
I think he was sending the ravens to like just all the major lords. I think that's kind of what he was flying.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know that for sure, but I'm pretty sure that was kind of what that was all about.
I will say, you know, rewatching everything again, I don't think Dany's transformation is quite as jarring as everyone said it was. I mean, it still is a little jarring, but like people make it sound like it's like a switch that was flipped. But it was like
The first time though.
she was giving away. Well, what I was gonna say is like when you watch it again, you can see the signs of what they're trying to allude to it early. Mm-hmm. Like in season 7, she has some moments that they're trying, but there should have been more moments. Like we all agree on that. But I just, you know, I don't think they're getting credit for as many of the build up to it moments as there were. You know, some people say you could see it coming all the way back in season 4 or 3 if you knew to look for it, which no one knew to look for it. That's
right.
what,
I mean,
you know,
yeah,
there
of
were
course.
people.
You know,
I
when
guess there were people predicting that all the way back in season 1, though.
But I mean, you know, it makes sense, right? Like, you know, we can see, like, okay, when did she meet with the guy who just kept insulting her? Was that season 2?
Oh, haha.
Was that 2 or 3?
Yeah, that was 2. When she gets the Unsullied.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was awesome.
So like you can of course you can make a case for any of those moments. You know what I mean? Like, but the way they presented it on the show, it was like, all right, she is like, you know, gonna do this thing, and she's like, you know,
she's gonna wait for the bells.
she's gonna wait for the bells, and when she hears the bells, she's gonna acknowledge the bells and listen to them and go, all right.
School will be out. Class dismissed.
Yep. Yeah. They present her like that. They kind of
burnt
almost
the school down.
go out of their way to present her like that.
She went Columbine on the school. That's even more fucked up. Doing the shit.
I don't even have any guns. That's funny.
You just got fire. I still remember my first reaction just being like, oh, okay, she snapped. Okay, she snapped. Like, I've seen characters snap and go the opposite way in shows before. It's just usually been anime. So maybe, not every Game of Thrones viewer is an anime viewer, but if you apply anime logic to season 8, it tends to track a little bit better. Actually, yeah, anime vibes are coming strong in season 8 because no one important dies except for like 2 people.
Drink. Your king commands it.
Yeah. All right.
Shut up, Robert.
Go ahead, sir.
You're in season 1.
Drink. Your king commands it.
That was a long time ago.
I think Robert was actually. I think Robert was Robert Strong. Yeah. I think Qyburn dug up Robert's body and fused him with the mountain and that's why his name is Robert Strong and not just his regular name. Although I'd like to point out that when they're on the staircase, they go back to calling him Sir Gregor after like not calling him that for like forever.
Bruh.
A lot of things were forgotten in season 8.
All right, hold on. Okay, so before we get to that, right? Okay, so let's just quickly kind of go through episode 2. They were getting ready. Episode 3, we had the long night.
The long night.
That was crazy.
That was way more awesome than I remembered it. Like, I didn't like. Shit, remember the part with Lyanna Mormont and the frozen the White Walker giant?
Yeah.
Yeah,
and
like he picks her up and she's choking her out and he's choking her out and she still has her axe and she just buries it
right
in his eye.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then just goes down and just dies. I think. Goddamn,
that's pretty much it.
She killed it.
She went out like a boss.
Yeah, she did. Don't y'all doubt it. I think her name's Bella Ramsey. Something like that. The actress. Or actor. Either way. Oh, yeah, killed it. We both were like, yeah, whatever. Or like Arya starts just like spinning her fucking crazy like dragon glass staff all over the place, just like chopping up dudes left and right,
like a machine gun. Then
David and Dan were watching Terminator that day when they wrote her part.
They can write a good action scene.
Yeah, so can Michael Bay, They've all 3 have earned what they get. Which, shout out. There was a lot of cool scenes in there, I thought there was way less of a dragon battle than there actually was. Like there actually was more dragon battling than I remembered, so that was cool. Not too much, but a little though. But does Drogon just straight up fly away?
I think so.
At one point, does he just dip?
He's like, nah, bruh, I'm out.
Yeah, like what the fuck? You know what got me? You know what got me this time though? That I totally forgot about and did not see coming. Actually, was Rhaegal going down.
Oh yeah, that's in the next episode. So
yeah.
All right, so Battle of the
Wait.
of Winterfell, we had the scene where the others, the walkers, came out of the crypts. That was crazy.
Oh my God,
I
yeah.
completely forgot about that shit.
I heard people joke about that afterwards and didn't realize that was a thing. And they're like, oh shit, yeah, they were right there. Yeah, why did y'all dumbasses hide there? That wasn't a good idea, was it?
No, it really wasn't. And like you just see them waking up from their tombs, and as soon as you see that, you're like, oh yeah, crypts, dead bodies, where we probably shouldn't be. But you know, they make it. Some of them do anyway.
So I feel like Melisandre wasn't used well enough in that though. Like I kept waiting for her to do more. You know, she has that big epic moment with Arya, and then it's like I thought she had one more thing to do. Basically, she just stood around waiting to say something that was quote unquote epic with Arya, and then just kind of hung out, and then just died. Or just faded into nothing the next episode, right?
She lit all their swords alight, and then
she made a wall of fire at one point, huh?
Yeah.
Like she lit the stakes too. But yeah, she only lit 2 groups of things on fire. She could have done like a few more things. You know, like they could have her just like walking around continuously lighting things on fire. Like
this bitch could probably walk around on fire herself.
Yeah. Just go hug him. Just go hug a White Walker. Just hugging people. I know that's stupid, but goddamn, it's funny.
I mean, considering some of the things
she could do him like
saw,
Robert, just headbutt him.
There you go.
Go out like the boar. Oh shit. Oh, but what I think I pointed out to you is like, wouldn't it have been cool if she lit the hound's weapon on fire and he had to just deal with it, just like, fuck it, you know, and just charge just with the flaming like that was a missed opportunity, you know,
for real. All right, so and then you know, Arya stabs him with the fucking with her spear or whatever it was, and then that's
I think it was her dagger.
And that was it.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So. Saves the Night King. I mean Bran at the last second. Oh shit. Bran, like, okay, yeah, like he was there as bait, but like, couldn't he have picked a better place to wait? Like, why did it have to be the Weirwood?
It's fucking Bran.
I don't know. Yeah, I guess it's just something Bran would do.
Totally forgot how funny Three-Eyed Raven Bran is.
Oh yeah, dude. He's yeah.
Oh well.
He's like what? Like three. He's like 3/4
really
troll.
That was back when I cared. Like what?
That was back when I cared. Like that statement's kind of savage, actually.
I mean, you know, he didn't say that, but he might as well have said it, you know?
There was something like that, yeah.
Yeah.
Which, him saying, why did I come all this way was number 1 on the list.
Yeah.
It should like, but number 2 was, this just shows you how much this guy did not like it. Like he split Tyrion's story's speech into 2 different parts of the list. Like, so like he had one moment way earlier, and then like number 2 or something was Tyrion explaining the whole story thing again, and Bran. Shit, where was I going with it? Well, anyway, like Tyrion's story speech is on there twice, and that's just funny in itself.
Fair enough.
But yeah, he was pointing out how, like, you know, we went through how many seasons of Bran saying he couldn't do anything, he wanted for nothing, and he's just like, I want it now. Like, And didn't he allude that he could see the future a little bit? So did he just let King's Landing burn? Like, was there not a better way to get to this conclusion? Like, and if he did let King's Landing burn, that means he's a fucking psychopath. Or just a selfish asshole. You know?
Yeah, I mean, you know.
Or he's the Night King.
I think we've both seen this, but like different variations on the theory that it's like Bran's like no longer really in control of it. Like he's being possessed by the spirit of Brendan Rivers. I've seen that.
Oh yeah. Or that.
You know. Yeah,
that's right. But I kind of mixed them together a little bit on accident. But you're right. Yeah, one theory is that he's Brendan Rivers. The other theory is that he is the Night King.
Yeah.
Not specifically not Brendan Rivers. I think the Brendan Rivers one makes way more sense.
Oh yes, it does. I believe that. I believe that's why Bran's going to be king in the end. Because it's not actually Bran anymore.
Oh, especially in the books.
Yeah, because it's a Targaryen through a different fucking name, you know.
Exactly. Real quick though, because it's really easy to bash on season 8, but let's just go through our favorite. Let's go through some favorite moments, huh?
Okay, favorite moments.
Because there were some fun moments. I'm just gonna say it real quick. Hound versus the Mountain. Let's go.
All right.
I enjoyed that even more than I did the first time. Their fight is awesome, and they don't rush the fight. We come back to it several times. You know, it's not like just one hit and it's over. You know, I mean, it's no Arya Night King shit. You know,
2 clicks and it's perfect.
2 clicks and it's perfect. Yeah, it is not that.
Shout out to Kyle Beats.
Yeah, shout out to Kyle Beats. Shout out to Kenny Beats.
Yeah.
I've heard they're the same person.
Oh shit.
But no. It's just like it was something Kenny said in passing. Like, Kyle, it's already hard enough for us as producers because half the people think I'm you.
We said it. It's a fact.
But
there's no going back.
Even you know, it's funny. No one talks about the good dialogue from season 8 because the bad dialogue is just so bad. But I think the Hound and Arya's back and forths on the way to King's Landing and when they get to King's Landing are pretty good moments. You know, well written. You know, especially when Sandor just like basically is like, bitch, quit being stupid. Get the fuck out of here.
Right.
You walk around talking like I do, acting like me. You really want to be me, you fucking idiot? Like,
yeah, that was a great moment.
I enjoyed that a lot.
So, you know, we got to that point, right? We got to the point where, you know, it's like what, halfway through the fucking season, we don't give a fuck about the Night King anymore. Fuck him, right?
Nah.
Well, fuck that guy.
Done.
He's a bitch. Apparently.
Kinda. Yeah.
So now we get to episode 4, and we're getting into some of this topic right now, and we're starting to see, you know, we see Jon tell Arya and Sansa and Bran like he don't already know, like he's just there.
Yeah. He's just hanging out.
He's just there, like he don't already know, like he ain't this motherfucker's like, I don't know, great uncle or something, whatever that relation would be. And you know,
is this leading to a favorite moment, good sir?
Him and Daenerys. I love anything that involves him and Daenerys in that season because it's just so.
You're my queen.
I don't want it. I never have.
I don't know.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, him and Daenerys, all their moments in season 8 are just something else. So that's kind of my point with that. I don't really have one that sticks out because, I mean, we can talk about all the way. What was it? Season 7 when they flew on dragon together for the first time.
That was epic.
When they first met.
Yeah. I don't know who the fuck you think you are. Like Stark, huh? Stark killed my father. Good. Oh, I kind of like him.
Craziness. But I enjoyed seeing Jon up there in season 8 with Daenerys on the dragons. Fighting off the Night King, fighting off the others, the White Walkers. I think that was
frozen
cool.
Viserion.
Yeah, frozen Viserion.
As much as he gets hate from people who are just like, that's just stupid. Like, that was still cool to see, like a White Walker dragon. Fuck it, It like you said, they can write good action.
Oh yeah, they can write that action from here to next. But the crazy part is now, if they had taken the time to, and I don't know, I really just don't know what they knew in the end, but I feel like if we knew this at some point, like they could have known this at some point, probably earlier. Like they have ice dragons in the actual universe. George has talked about it, like in the I forget what it's called, but it's like it's some part of the sea that if you go into that part, like you can actually see ice dragons. And they're bigger than regular dragons.
Yeah, they're like way far. They're like on the other side of the world or whatever, right?
Yeah.
Or well, not on the other side, like as north as it towards the end of the north or whatever.
Yeah. So I feel like I feel like the Night King didn't really need Viserion.
He could
have gotten one of those.
Brought an ice.
And it would have taken all 3 dragons together to take.
Ooh, that would have been awesome.
Down, to take his one ice and him down, that
and like
I could get behind.
And like they were like, I think their problem is that he told them things and they just didn't listen.
Yeah,
I think they probably thought in their silliness, they probably thought it was more poetic to make Viserion an ice dragon.
Yeah,
but
he still might be. I guess, but. I don't know.
He said that the dragons. He said multiple YouTubers I watch have said that he has said that the dragons will not go over the wall or whatever. Like the dragons are going to end up there. I guess.
I mean, because I very specifically remember the fact that was mentioned in Fire and Blood. When
they don't like the North.
Jaehaerys and Alysanne went up there, and she tried to go over the wall like a few times, and the dragon was just like, nah.
We just might see that, huh?
Yeah. So it's like it could happen, I guess, but it would have to. You would have to make it believable.
To your point, though. So like one of the people's complaints about Viserion is that they didn't save him for like as a surprise. Like we just saw it at the end of the episode. But like, yeah, what if scrap the Viserion part, but what if he had just shown up with one of those ice dragons like in the middle of the battle, Like,
yeah, like
everyone would have been like, what the fuck?
That would have been crazy. That would have been crazy on so many levels because, I mean, it's a fact that that these ice dragons exist, and B, that they are bigger than regular dragons. So they would have been bigger than anything that Daenerys would have had, and they can cause winter storms by their own breath and all that type of shit. Like they can do that type of So it's like this is the Night King's dragon. What are we talking about? You didn't need to do that whole thing with Viserion.
And we could have had someone else be on Viserion, like, I don't know, maybe Tyrion. That would have been kind of badass.
Yeah, I mean,
if Tyrion became a dragon rider,
3-headed dragon shit. Like, that whole theory with that. Tyrion being a secret Targaryen. We could have done a lot with that.
We can do a lot of what ifs though. Like one thing I've heard a lot is like Jaime should have been the one to die defending Bran. Like,
oh yeah, I mean,
that would have been some good writing. But
I mean, I don't even know if that's Bran at this point. So,
right. Yeah, but it's Jaime. It's okay.
It's just
let's be real. His redemption arc didn't get that archy. He's doing a lot better in the books right now than he was in the show.
Yeah, he just
like, come
ran.
On, guys. Jaime didn't really.
Yeah.
He wasn't that much different by the end, really. Like, I mean, he was,
not
but
really.
not like... too. He was still kind of scummy, Still didn't really give a fuck. Like preseason.
Can we just?
Yeah, fuck.
Can we just
fuck
say
Lannisters,
that?
Fuck Slytherin. Fuck it.
He's a Lannister. I don't know what else you want.
Lannisters or Slytherins.
I mean,
Who would win in a fight, Joffrey or Malfoy? I think technically Joffrey. I've never actually seen Malfoy kill anybody for real, whereas Joffrey killed like a few people.
Yeah, I would probably have to say Joffrey. Malfoy is actually kind of a bitch. Okay.
Low key, yeah. But so is Joffrey.
Yeah, but like he's a bitch in like a different way. Like he's like a dangerous bitch, like in the sense of like, okay, he might not be able to take pain, but he has no problem dishing it out, and he has no problem crossing the line and killing you. Whereas like Malfoy was like, I just kind of want to make fun of you. I don't want to kill you though.
Well, But anyway, I like your episode by episode structure. So,
all right, so that's episode 4. Oh, also episode 4. We got to talk about this moment. Daenerys is flying high. She is happy as can be. Happy. She has done the right thing. She is on her way to King's Landing, to the Iron Throne, and all of a sudden Rhaegal's dead.
Yeah, that was crazy. I was like, what? No! Like, I completely forgot.
I knew. I remembered
battle.
I remembered it because I remember him surviving, and I remember the first watching that, and I was like, all right, this is a great moment. The fuck? Another dragon's dead?
God damn it! Yeah.
Winter is coming. I don't want it. I never have.
Drink. Your king commands it.
So,
yeah,
that had to be mentioned. That was that I don't even know what to say to that.
Another favorite moment for me was Brienne getting knighted. I enjoyed. We were hanging when that happened. Like, we had to do some green seeing for that.
Yeah, Brienne.
Praise Garth.
Yes, praise Garth.
Shout out to David Lightbringer.
Shout out to Marjorie Tyrell.
Shout out to Marjorie Tyrell. Yeah.
Delicious. Just
all day.
To say that.
Shout out to Maggie.
Maggie the frog.
Yeah.
Okay, why
what?
not?
Yeah. She showed up. She did her thing.
She certainly did. All right, so
Someone recently reminded me that Cersei pushed her friend down a whale.
yeah,
Because she thought it'd be her. It's in the book, at least. I don't think they do it in the show.
Of course
But
not.
yeah.
Of course not.
Shout out to Cersei, though.
Cersei is so much more of a
Scrumptious.
badass in the books. It's crazy.
She's good in the first few seasons. She's good during the good seasons.
I'm not saying
you know?
she's bad at all in the show. I'm just saying, like,
Oh, okay.
I don't really feel like anyone's
She does more, huh?
like bad in the show. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, no one to me is like, I hate you in the show. I hate you, and it shouldn't have happened at all, and you're just worthless.
I hate Rose. I'm just saying, they took Aliyah, they replaced a black girl with a white girl. Just saying. Nah,
Fair
I don't
enough.
hate Rose, though.
Well.
Rose is good. Rose is exactly who she was supposed to be.
I just feel like
I feel bad how
basically
she
my
went out,
point,
though.
They kind of go out of their way to water down stuff that George wrote on purpose.
Yeah, well, some of that was like, I
Yeah.
mean, you know, like I just saw a thing the other day about, when Sansa gets beaten up, by the night because of Joffrey wanting her to be and like stripped naked and stuff, and like I guess they get her stripped or like her stuff torn, but she doesn't get stripped naked though. I guess in the show, and like not as much beating stuff happens, Yeah,
okay, like things like that. Okay,
yeah.
right. I'm okay with that. Like that's. I'm not saying you have to show every
I was like,
graphic detail. What I mean is
it's
more
HBO,
of,
man.
like. I mean, to be fair, I said that, but to be fair, like, there are some pretty graphic moments I've seen on other HBO shit, so it's like, but even then, I'm not saying that. I'm more saying like thoughts, the motivations, kind of like how she would manipulate Tomlin, and kind of make it seem like it was for his own good, but really it was for her benefit. Like I feel like they didn't do that as much as they could have.
Yeah, like exactly.
Like
like it's only a little.
Yeah. And books are books, shows are shows.
Mm-hmm.
And
Episode 5?
yeah, episode 5. Episode 5. Well, Missandei
on.
gets her head cut off.
Shoom!
And my question to season 8 Tyrion at this point is, okay, so I understand, right? You're really trying to get your queen to not fuck shit up, but when one of her main girls gets her head cut off, like, expect the city to burn. Expect it to burn. What are we talking about?
And I actually
Expect it to
misremembered
burn.
it. I thought it went, before watching it again, I thought it went down like the head gets cut off and then she just goes for it. I didn't know there was like a whole other day of preparation and shit.
Yeah.
So that was kind of funny to me. I feel like she should have just let it loose right then. It would have made even more of a snapping kind of sense because of the trauma. It's traumatizing to see someone you care about, be fucking beheaded in front of you. So maybe people would have accepted it a little bit better, even with that point.
I'm strictly talking to season 8 Tyrion himself at this point. I'm saying to him, what else did you actually expect to happen?
Yeah.
Because he's like trying to oh well, ring the bell and do this and do that. Like, bruh, King's Landing is gonna burn. I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah.
It's gonna burn. It's just gonna burn. That's all there is to it. Now, okay. So, we talked about the Hound and the Mountains fight, right? Now, one thing that I thought was kind of interesting for this episode, I was just like, okay, so, we kept flipping back and forth between Jaime and Euron, and then we went to King's Landing, and then we went to the Hound, and then we went to Arya, and then we went to Jon for a minute, and then we went to back to Jaime and Cersei as they were getting away, and I don't know. One thing I thought was kind of interesting was not that those scenes in and of themselves were badly done or anything like that. It was just kind of like, okay, all right, this is happening and that's happening. Oh, wait, Jaime isn't dead yet? Oh, shit. Okay.
Yeah.
Jaime, he's still alive.
He was
oh, okay.
He was stabbed in the sides twice.
Yeah,
God damn.
stabbed in the sides.
Yeah.
Okay. And then we go to Arya, who's in the middle of King's Landing, during all the fire and whatnot. And we stay with her for I don't know, it feels like 10 minutes. It wasn't, but it felt like it was a long time.
I'm with you. Yeah, there was just an Arya chunk.
And then we go, oh, yeah, Jaime. Oh, wait, he's still not dead? Oh, shit. Yeah, I forgot about that. Oh, he hasn't even met Cersei yet. He's still fighting the other guy. Okay. All right.
Which the way he beats Euron is kind of lame.
Yeah.
That wasn't a very good, that was too easy. Or maybe Euron's just lazy. I don't know.
And now that I've read, I haven't read all the books yet. I'm on book 5. I don't know if you guys know that yet. I cannot remember if we spoke about that, but there you are.
Yes, we did 2 episodes ago.
I'm on book 5 now.
I'm proud of you for it.
I'm on book 5 now, yeah?
All right.
And just for reading that alone, yeah? They completely misuse Euron.
Well, they took a piss out of him, yeah?
They took everything out of that guy.
They took a piss out of that man. Yeah, they just they fucked up. There's nothing else to say.
Defanged all of the things that made him Euron. They took away from the guy. Oh, I'm just gonna fuck her with my big cock. All right, we get it. You're an Ironborn.
Apparently, the part when him and Jaime are together in early season 8 or whatever, and he's just like, how does she like it? A finger up the bum. I guess that was them trying to make him funny, and people hate that line so much that now it's become a meme that people use. A finger in the bum.
There's nothing funny about Euron Greyjoy. He means business.
I did laugh. I did laugh when he said, "I killed Jaime Lannister." Bitch, no, you didn't.
Yeah.
Shut the fuck up.
That was funny. It was funny not because he said it, but just because he thought that he was the shit. It was you aren't book Euron. You're show Euron. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah. You're not even season 4 whenever he showed up.
Right.
Season 3, season 4.
You're season 8.
Yeah, even then he was
Euron. What are we talking? Get out of here. Get out of here.
Go die on a beach.
Alone.
I guess it's more of a cave. I don't know. Just go die. All today. Euron. No crows. I don't know. Whatever the fuck. Yeah, the book is gonna turn him into some sort of super villain or some shit.
Yeah, he's already Loki there. Yeah. And it's he's only crazier. So
no Victarion in the show.
Yeah, no Victarion. We don't get to see 2 brothers trying to steal each other's bitches.
Yeah,
which is very important to Victarion because he mentions it every time.
Victoria doesn't just have a chip on his shoulder. He has the whole bag of chips, bruh. Yeah. That's a whole other episode, though. So yeah,
But
so
worth mentioning.
Burn it down, huh?
I was just saying worth mentioning.
Oh
But
yeah.
Burn it down. So
I still like the destruction. A lot of people don't, but I when you can say whatever you want about the transition, but once she snapped, it was just crazy to watch. Still crazy to watch,
Mm-hmm. I mean, she did
dig it.
She did it.
I mean, let's be real. When we before this show, when you thought about dragons, you thought about whole cities getting burnt down or something else. Yeah. All the times in the show we see Drogon just like annihilate a whole fleet of ships or a whole section of an army. You're just like, what can this guy do to a city?
Mm-hmm.
And it's just like, we finally got it. Deal with it,
Right. I also think
This is season 8 Drogon.
fuck yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Okay, so her burning it down, I don't have as much of a problem with as I used to. Only because
I didn't think you ever had a problem.
Okay, I had a problem story-wise, Game of Thrones-wise. But now that I have more knowledge, it's like, okay, well, shit. I mean, a Targaryen built it. Fuck it. They can take it out, I guess. That whole thing, right? But also at the same time, I mean, maybe there is something to that whole thing. A Targaryen, because we have all the theories about Targaryens being part dragons and dragon human hybrids, and there's power in a king's blood, and all these things have been said about Targaryens in some form, and they have the visions, and they're always dreaming shit. Maybe there is something. Maybe if it's not her, maybe maybe it's one of the other ones that we don't know just yet. Maybe it's young Griff. Maybe he is a Blackfire. Blackfire is still a Targaryen, just because they call himself Blackfire.
And they were.
I mean, Daemon Blackfire was Daemon. First off,
my guy.
First off, I'm piggybacking off what you're about to say though. First off, Daemon Blackfire himself was the son of not only Aegon the Fourth, but of his cousin. I just forget her name, but she's also a Targaryen. So it's like he's a Targaryen through and through. He just wasn't legitimized.
Full-blooded Targaryen.
Full-blooded bastard Targaryen. So a Blackfire at this point is still a Targaryen.
Just rebranded.
Yeah. a rebranded Targaryen.
Targaryens are Target, Blackfires are Walmart, and this just goes back to my whole theory all the way back years ago when we were in middle school. See, that's what A Song of Ice and Fire is. It's my theory come to life. It's actually about the corporation.
It's about
fucking Target.
Zildjian and Sabian. That's what it's about, guys. They were, I believe, brothers who make symbols, and they wound up having a rivalry. But same family.
For real?
Yeah, for real.
And see, the thing is, a symbol is a drum, but it's also a symbol.
Yes.
Right? Like one of those people. See, a symbol is a symbol, right?
A symbol is a symbol.
And it's symbolic.
With an S.
With an S. Oh, shit.
So,
okay.
All right.
Okay. Yeah.
So I don't have
Let's get there.
as much of a problem with that as I used to as far as the story goes. I think if George writes it well, and I have every confidence that he will, it'll make sense. So I just think they are useless and they fucked it all up.
Yes, they did.
That's all I can really say about that. But okay, all right. King's Landing's gone.
Episode 6.
Arya's, she tried to save that woman and her daughter like 2 or 3 different times. Didn't work at all. Got burned to a crisp.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
And they kept talking about that horse figurine or whatever it was.
Yeah. I was like that. I was like, stop making us think of Shireen. God damn it! Like,
but that's of course what they wanted. That's what they wanted.
Oh yeah, I know. I know. But I don't want it.
I don't want it. I never have.
Oh shit.
All right, so episode 6.
The aftermath.
I don't even really know, honestly.
I know where to start. The fucking coffee cup. God damn it. Nah. I actually didn't think about the coffee cup until after I finished the episode. I was like, I forgot to look for it. God damn it. I wanted to actually look for it this time.
I forgot which episode it was, but yeah.
I just assumed it was the last episode.
For some reason,
when
I thought it was
they have
in
the council.
The Battle of Winterfell. I don't know why I thought that.
Oh, yeah, that would have been fun. Dude, could you imagine, like, you see John running through the snow and there's just this fucking Starbucks cup? Like a fucking weirwood tree.
I don't want it. I never have.
I want scooters. I brought one from home.
My man, John.
You just wanted some tea?
Yeah.
You just wanted a steak.
So, episode 6.
Yo, real quick on episode 6, all right? Mm-hmm. So when Sam shows up with the book? No one had to tell me when I first watched that. No one had to inform me. I was just like, come on, really? You guys went there?
Yeah, that was exactly my reaction the first time when he shows up and he goes, "Oh, it's a book. It's called A Song of Ice and I get it. That was terrible, but I got it.
Now,
that was terrible.
Apparently, I saw today during that offhand or in passing while Supercuts Delights was talking about the show, he mentions how no, it's not Supercuts Delights. It's a Three-Eyed Raven video. He actually has a video he just put out about the different theories that changed Game of Thrones forever. And I guess it was widely speculated for a long time before that it was going to end with Sam being the writer of the book. And like, it could still go down like that. But George, like you said, George will do it better, though, if he does do it like that.
Oh,
but I was just like, bro, this has been done too many times. Like, if you're going to do that, you have to do it right. You can still do it, but you got to do that right. And that was they slapped it on the table like Sam did the book. Like, they're just like, bam, Sam wrote it. How do you like that?
And how about that moment where they were like, or we could let everyone rule us and decide what happens to us.
And they just laugh. Oh, that was funny. That was so funny. I suppose my horse should get a vote. You remember that one?
Yes, I do.
I lost my shit. I genuinely enjoyed that.
I enjoyed it for different reasons, because I like how terrible some of this stuff is.
Oh, it's terrible for sure. It was a very unnecessary joke. They didn't have to do that.
It fills me with such genuine glee when people do stuff like that, because it's like, all right, that was terrible and that was wrong, and that was wrong and terrible, but you did it anyway.
Yeah.
On top of everything else that you fucked up.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I like shit like that. Oh, so I guess my horse gets a vote. Okay.
Yeah.
So
it was already snarky enough, and then they just had that Lord yell that. It was just like, yes. Damn right, the horse does get a vote.
Probably smarter than you, bitch.
Damn. I hope in the books, Catelyn's brother, Edmure, does something so much better. Because goddamn, they just took him in the show and they just used him as a butt of so many goddamn jokes.
Oh my god, I forgot about that moment.
Uncle, sit down.
Excuse me, ladies.
All right,
lords and ladies, Westeros. We've come a long way, and I think we know what should be done here. Uncle, sit down. Like, oh, just
that was savage and awesome.
Oh, like I felt that shit, you know, like in my manness, you know, like oh, like you just got stabbed in your dick. You didn't even get a chance to speak. Not really.
She just cut you down,
like
your niece,
all the way down. Like she didn't even try to be nice about it. Like she was just like, "No, sit down."
Stop.
And he did too. Like,
yeah, he was like, "Yeah, you're right. I was. It's stupid. It's stupid. It's fine. It's stupid. I was just, you know, no one else was talking, so I just say stuff sometimes.
I would get up and say something, you know, just try it out, you know, maybe
just try it.
Just
testing
making
the waters. He's just making it. Shit.
That
Uncle,
sit down.
The Edmure moment.
That was savage.
She went season 8 Arya on him.
She did. One hit.
One click. One click and it was perfect.
It was beyond perfect. So that whole scene, John being no, I'm sorry. No, we haven't talked about him yet. John stabbing Daenerys.
Oh yeah. I mean, you know, just making it. I kind of low key this time was like, okay, yeah, let's get okay. Like I was trying to like just kind of observe things I missed last time, and I was very interested in Drogon this time around, and just kind of seeing what he was doing the whole time. And I think it would have been cool. Maybe it would have been cheesy. You let me know. So you know he burns the throne, which
he does.
Cool. Fuck it. That's good.
Made,
go for it.
A dragon can unmake. I like that symbolism.
Exactly.
I'm okay with that.
That was cool.
That came
and
from
then you
George.
know we see the throne. Yeah, probably.
Good
George
ideas.
just popped in his head real quick during season 8 writing. During those 2 oh yeah, he kept pointing out how it was 2 years worth of writing for this, by the way. Supercuts Delight pointed out it took 2 years to write season 8.
To write that? I didn't know that.
Yeah. Doesn't that just make it that much more something?
Makes it
so anyway, he melts the throne.
And hilarious.
A little bit, yeah. Okay. They thought. So anyway, so he melts the throne, and like I said, let me know if you think this is cheesy, but I thought the throne was gonna melt into the table that they then sit at, like a democracy symbol thing or something, or a council symbol thing, you know?
Oh, I got you.
Would that have been too cheesy? Because I'm like 50-50.
I feel like if there hadn't been so much other cheese in that episode, perhaps. But I feel
it probably would have been overshadowed otherwise.
I feel like if they had done that in that episode, it would have just been like, all right, bro, no, we're done with all of the show. None of this means anything at this point. You just wrecked it all.
Yeah.
So I don't even know. But yeah, Jon stabbing Daenerys in the heart. And the fact that Drogon didn't kill Jon when he pretty much watched him do it.
Yeah, what's going on in Drogon's head there? You know? I want to know, you know, I mean, he's just kind of like...
I mean, shit, we've seen dragons attack other Targaryens, no less, for less. We see that in the dance.
Yeah, that's true.
So it's
that's true. Yeah.
The fuck's going on here? So I don't really attribute that to dickhead and dickless as so much as I do to them just not even considering that. I feel like that was like a stumbled upon brilliant kind of moment at the end there.
Yeah.
But like yeah.
So many people would have been upset, but it would have been a little bit more poetic
it
or something
made
if like they both ended up dead.
It would have made sense.
Like Drogon's mom died, so he burns the guy who killed her. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I'm with you. Maybe this is why Drogon knows about Drogon flew outside of the universe for a second, and he and Kit. Drogon was the cop that stopped Kit Harington on the road, right?
Oh shit!
He came into our universe. Drogon is a warg, right? He's a skin changer.
Drogon is a warg.
Yeah, he's a fucking skin changer, you know.
Wow.
And he became the cop that pulled over Kit Harington, and he pitched him the Jon Snow show. He's like, look, man, look, I'm gonna be in that writer's room, right? I'm gonna carry Daenerys' body away, so then y'all can like bring her back as some like ice queen or some shit. Can I go on? Mm-hmm. You go on now, Lord Commander. And then he looked back, and as Kit was driving away, he just heard in his ear, "Karn." Drogon is a warg. I said it, and he traveled into our reality.
Drogon is a warg. I love it.
He knew something we didn't. It was an inside job.
I love it. I'm okay with that.
What's the hotel that President Nixon was caught at?
Watergate.
Yeah, this is Drogon's Watergate.
Drogon's Watergate.
Yeah. That's the title of the episode. I dare you. Or at least Drogon's a warg. People would click on that just to be like, what? Season 8 in-game theory.
In parentheses, Drogon's a warg.
Yeah, man.
All right, I've actually written that down in my notepad.
Chat GPT that shit and see what it says.
That will be,
the
title of this episode.
Okay, one last funny moment is when Tyrion pushes all the chairs in. I just thought that was funny. Tyrion's just like, this thing's all fucked up. Let me just push all this shit. And then he gets done and everyone shows up. And, I wasn't doing nothing.
Yeah, I love how they
don't care about chair.
They actually spent time on that scene too. Like it went on for a second, in TV.
Yeah. They took that was the real amount of time it took for Peter Dinklage to just like move the chairs. And then they come in and he's like, "Oh, I wasn't doing anything." Why did he jump back to his chair like he was doing something crazy, like
something naughty?
Tyrion. Don't let them learn about your chair fetish, Tyrion. Don't let them learn about your OCD, all right?
R.I.P. Varys. Just want to say that real quick.
R.I.P. Varys.
In so many ways. Yeah. I don't mean him just getting burned up. I mean them using him like they did, taking him out like they did.
Fucking it up.
R.I.P. Varys. Come on, man. So much more.
Mm-hmm.
He was so much more than that.
Like, I was fairly satisfied with how they did Peter. if you will.
Yeah.
But
show
yeah.
Peter how they take out show Peter. Yeah. Okay. All right. Cool. Fuck it.
That wasn't bad. There's better ideas, I'm sure, but that wasn't the worst idea. You know. I was happy
Considering
with that both
what they had
times.
to work with, and by what they had to work with, I mean what they created by him selling Sansa to the Boltons. I mean that was a them creation.
Mm-hmm.
Considering the fact that that's what they created, they did okay with ending their own story. I'll give them that.
But like the actor who played Varys says, it would have been nice to have seen Peter and Varys have a final showdown of some sort.
Of course.
Like it end with them fighting somehow. You know, they're not like strong.
No.
But like some sort of desperate poor man's trying to stab each other's shit.
Yeah,
thing,
something. You
know?
A final battle of words. Whose men are really loyal to whom? Type of thing. Like that would have been their style. They would have maybe a little tussle, you know what I mean, at the end, but like who can get the men to be the most loyal to them by their words.
Do you remember that extremely convoluted Rick and Morty episode from season 4 or 5 where it's like they keep revealing that one person's member of each person's team double crossed this person on this team, and then but that was my idea the whole time. It was actually my idea. It was actually my idea. It was actually my idea. What if it was that?
I mean, that would have been interesting, and
That's true.
I feel like that would have really fit them as characters.
Yeah, like each spider's webs.
Because they both kind of do
entangling.
similar things. They both have their spies, their spy networks, their brothels, their connections. Mm-hmm. And they each have their own talents. I mean, Varys is very good at, and especially in the books, we see him, he's the master of whispers one moment, next moment he's a jailer, and he's doing this over here.
Yeah, the master of
moment.
we don't see him do that at all.
Yeah.
Do we?
I don't think
we don't see him disguise himself like that at all in the show. He's just like, here I am. All y'all know who I am. I'm just walking around.
Yep, here we go.
Oh, no, you know what? In season 5, he shows up in a hood.
Oh. There you go. There you fucking go. All right. Well.
All right. Any last words or moments about season 8 for you?
What's west of Westeros?
Man, I want that show. I want it.
What's west of Westeros?
I want it. I do want it. I honestly, I would trade Snow
I do
for that.
want it. I do want it, John. I do want it.
Like, I don't really give a shit that much about, like, Nymeria's story sounds cool. The the Sea Snake show sounds cool. But, like, honestly, I would take an Arya show.
The Sneeze Snake? I would watch the Sea Snake.
I would watch the Sneeze Snake Snell.
I feel like whoever does that right, the Arya show, if they do that right and they do their research, I feel like they'll take a lot of inspiration from the Sea Snake, because I feel like that would have been one of her people that she would have idolized, going on a voyage and seeing what's what. So if they do their homework, they'll probably incorporate a lot of his history into her show. That being said,
his son.
I would still love to see both. I would watch both. I don't care.
Yeah, that's if I had to choose, though, I'd pick the Arya show. But I am down to watch anything that comes out and all of it. So, yeah. But it's like you told me a long time ago, back when I began this story again. It's worth seeing, isn't it?
It is. It really is.
It's shout out to season 8 for what it is, and what it is not. It definitely is not.
It might be the most controversial season in a show. If it's not, it's up there.
Yeah.
Right? It's got to be up there, right?
like
top 5, top 10.
what's crazy is
most controversial.
so I saw this one video.
Time.
Basically, and what's so funny is, so like I told you last week or the last episode or a couple episodes ago, I saw this video about how someone did some research showing that as a matter of fact, it was a Talking Thrones video actually. He was saying how like people were like, the show's dead, universe is dead, the fandom is dead, and Talking Thrones pulled up like all these cool statistics about this this like award that is like consistently given out for like ratings, and like season, like Game of Thrones season 8 still beats other shows just from people being like, it's so bad you have to see it, or it's like, so crazy you have to see, like
somebody said.
Yeah.
Like House of the Dragon only just made that more prominent.
Yes, definitely.
And I mean,
I don't even
know. People are still talking about Game of Thrones. The fact that people are still like us are still launching podcasts, shows, and all that, and people are still recording episodes and shows and podcasts, and they're only getting bigger. And this has been 4, almost 5 years now since season 8 has been off the air. Like, that tells you all you need to know. So anyone that says it's dead is an idiot. And they need to.
What is dead
drink.
may never die.
Your king commands drink. Your king commands it.
And yes, what is dead may never die.
I just want to point out, just to keep manifesting it, reboot.
I'm here for a reboot.
When the books are done, let's do an animated reboot, and we'll just call it fucking A Song of Ice and Fire, and it'll be different. Boom. There you go.
There you go.
It's different enough, you know?
I'm here for it. They could do it, and they could do it really well.
Exactly. Warner Brothers has the money. Everybody is still alive. Let's keep that going, you know?
And now we got AI.
Yeah.
So it's like
AI too.
We got voices, we got pictures, we got AI, we got technology. I mean,
like, if a reboot can happen, I've called for it once, I've called for it twice, and I'm calling for it probably actually Sykes. This might be the 6th time. Either way, reboot. Let's go.
Yes,
Yeah.
reboot.
Psych! Season 8. What a day.
I think that's pretty much it, right? Like, shit.
Yeah.
We knocked it out.
We finally did it. We
Season
finally
8.
did it.
I mean, it's the reason why we're here, right?
Look, yeah.
I mean,
It's not the reason we're not here. This feels like its own full circle moment, even though it's just the beginning still. You know?
Yeah. I mean,
We have way more to talk about.
Oh, there's more coming.
Oh, yeah.
There's more. There's
So,
theories.
yeah.
There's There's all kind of stuff. I mean, we can get into, like, now that we've done this episode, we can really kind of get into like some of the things that were left out of the show that, you know, shouldn't have been. Like, you know, shout out to Hills Alive and her video about Catelyn Stark and how Lady Stoneheart should not have been left out of the show, and how George has, even years after that point, has still harped on that. That's
like, that was so.
Yeah.
We'll save that. We'll say, okay, maybe that'll be the next one. Things they left out.
Yeah, we'll do with things they left out.
Things they got wrong.
Things they left out that I haven't even got that we haven't even got, that I haven't even got to see yet in the books, which I think is interesting.
Oh yeah.
Like, I still haven't met Griff yet, but the fact that he's out there and that they left him out is crazy.
He's coming. Yeah. They left so much on the table. They really did.
I mean, the whole Lady Stoneheart thing, you know, when I first watched season 8, I was like, wow, what the fuck did I watch? And then I was like, okay, so I just go on YouTube and start looking up stuff. And that was one of the first things I saw. Like, wait, Catelyn Stark is alive in the book still? Wait, what?
Yeah. Like, and when you told me that, I was like, what the fuck? Like, yeah.
That's, to me, that was mind blowing. And now that I've actually seen it, you know, it's crazier to see it and to see how, you know, Brian, for any of you Roy Detrice listeners, shout out to Roy Detrice.
You know what? He did his thing.
He did. You know, just seeing her whole journey through the Riverlands and the Reach and all that, and how she has to go and how she's looking for Sansa and
Nimble Dick
meets up with Nimble Dick.
Yeah,
there's no Nimble Dick.
No Nimble Dick.
There's no Nimble Dick. What are we talking about?
I think this needs to be another episode.
That's a whole different thing that we can talk about. It's just that's just something that
a whole
struck
episode
me
about Nimble
again
Dick.
Watching season 8. How much they
Nimble Dick's absence. I know that's the thing you're trying to get across here. Is you were most shook by Nimble Dick's
by the fact that there was no Nimble
absence.
Dick.
There was no. Yeah, it was all soft. None of it was nimble. What the? Why is it every time you see a wiener in a show, it's a gay man's wiener? And we still got to do an episode about that.
Yes.
Shout out to Butters. Shout out to South Park.
Butters, shout out to South Park. Shout out to their
shit. They could have written a better season 8 for sure. I bet. Could you imagine? Matt Stone and Trey Parker wrote season 8. All right. Well,
it would probably still be better than Dickhead and Dickless.
Yeah.
Let's be honest.
So yeah.
Let's be factual, folks.
Yeah. Check out the Watch the Thrones YouTube.
Yes.
Go subscribe. That is live. The episodes are way behind, but it's okay. You know what? You'll love it.
They're coming.
It's all right. All right.
They're coming.
They're coming. They're gonna be great. Yeah. You know, we got AI written descriptions. It's gonna be a whole thing.
Eventually, it's gonna be an AI driven show. It's not even gonna be me on the show. It's just gonna be AI.
No.
With lines I say.
I would like to hang out with AI Warren.
That sounds stressful. I won't even lie.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I mean, yeah. We'll hang out with AI versions of each other.
Oh my God.
I'll do an episode with AI you. You'll do an episode with AI me. It'll be a whole thing. And then all four of us will do an episode.
Okay, not if. When you can pull that off. That's going to be crazy.
Yeah, when, dude. When.
There's no if about it. It's going to be a when.
Yeah. If y'all like music, check out our music podcast, The Mixed Music Show.
Yes, The Mixed Music Show.
Yeah. Check out Maple Mix Productions, because that's who this show is, dare I say, sponsored by. You know, kind of. I mean, if you think about it.
Someone has to, right?
Check out our music curation channel, Mixed Music Radio, if you want to see music from us, as well as collaborators and people we enjoy. And if you have music, we're trying to figure out a way for you to become a part of Mixed Music Radio as well. Mm-hmm. Theme music from this show is coming to it, as well as theme music from the other podcast. And check out his cousin's podcast. Take it away. Take it away, Warren.
The voice of the mountain. Ashley K., the voice of the mountain. Her podcast is called Wait, What Did You Just Say?
Nothing that important. It was really some season 8 stuff, really. Don't worry about it.
Wait, what did you just say?
Your mother.
I would love to get her onto the show and get her opinions about season 8 and other things about the show.
They are consistent.
Just her
They
energy,
are consistent thoughts.
you know.
Yeah. Let's
on the
do it.
show. For the
And
show.
then we get AI Ashley.
Oh my God. AI Ashley.
Yeah. Now that's stressful. That's stressful. Okay. Nah, that sounds awesome.
Can you imagine AI Ashley and AI me and and we'll just be programmed to make 40 million cousin jokes in 5 minutes?
Just making it.
It won't be any different.
Tell them where they
From
can
the real
find.
versions of
Tell
us.
them where they can do all the follows. Maple Mix Productions.
All right, you small folk out there. Yeah, our listeners are small folk. You can check us out.
Get
Facebook.com, Maple Mix Productions. YouTube, Maple Mix Productions. And also we have Watch the Thrones on YouTube. You can email us at watchthethronespodcast@gmail.com. If you have any questions, if you have any concerns, comment down below on the video and give us your thoughts. Anything we fucked up, anything we got right, anything we got wrong, anything that's hilarious. Me personally, I'm all about like Game of Thrones memes and way to like turn that into a thing for making fun of like pop culture and shit like that. Combine that with Game of Thrones. I love things like that. Like there was a video,
a finger in the bum.
like exactly like that. I haven't seen that, but I'm gonna go find that. Those type of shit. But like there was a video where Tywin gives, where Tyrion's like, I want Castle Rock, that's my birthright, and then someone goes, I'm about to end this man's whole career, and then Tywin gives that speech. I love shit like that. So if anyone's got any good things like that or whatever that you want to share with the show, send it to us. Comment to us down below. Email it to us. Facebook, Maple Mix Productions. Get a hold of us.
Instagram,
Maple Mix Productions.
Instagram and TikTok.
Yeah, Maple Mix Productions for both. So
I think that about does it, man.
yeah, that's it. This is a long ass episode.
And now our watch has ended.
Now our
God damn
watch
it.
has ended.
Let the Queen of Lions take us out, if you
Oh
will.
shit, the Queen of Lions, huh?
Yeah,
Drink.
the lioness.
Your king commands it. Your mother was a gun whore with a fat ass. Did you know that? Look at this idiot. One ball and no brains. You can't even put a
Robert was
man's armor on
transgender
him
the whole
properly.
time. He used to go out to the brothels and call himself the Queen of Lions.
Hell yeah, he did.
Honorable fool!
He was a cross-dresser and everything.
Yes, he was. All right, here we go. Oh yeah, we didn't really say much about her, but I mean, she died. It was funny when
There's not much to say, yeah.
there really wasn't, like, as crazy as she was in the first the first few seasons. They kind of just like, all right, well, you're here, you're Cersei, you're in control of King's Landing. Not much we can do with you after that. But one thing I did enjoy was Qyburn's dumbass thinking he was gonna tell that the Malnani thing.
Yeah, the whole time I was like, how does Qyburn die? How does he make it? Bam!
Listen to your queen.
Well.
Oh yeah? Just bashes his head against the wall or whatever. Oh well, that's effective.
Yeah, does that. Flings him down.
Yep.
Yeah.
That'll do it. That's effective. All right. You win. What else can we say about that? So, that was the only other thing I forgot to mention about Cersei and Jaime
Well
dying.
said, sir.
That was it. They died. And with that, we leave you with this.
When you play the Game of Thrones, you win or you die. There is no middle ground.